Royce O'Neal is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Iguodala in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number 1.
And it's Green with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Now, to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. Here's DiVincenzo. O'Neal pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Green. And he misses his first shot.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Here's Randall. Goes up from the top of the key, and that's good for 2.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Pass to Green. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Picked by Gobert. For 3, Randall. Offensive board. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Sinks the tray.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Pass to Gillespie. Outside, Green. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
You have to be careful when Jaden McDaniels is in your area as an offensive player. This guy is so elite defensively.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Booker no good.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship rules.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Now here's Booker. He's scoreless. Pass to Iguodala. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there at Booker.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Booker's shot is good.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. Puts up a deep 3. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fires in the triple.
Boy, the delivery from Booker, so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Now here's DiVincenzo. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Throw good, Edwards. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man? He's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA. Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
Deflects the pass. Booker with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. 11 feet out. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
Pass to Iguodaro. Booker against Edwards. Outside, Green. The Suns need to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, they definitely made some plays, but never got into any kind of rhythm and just couldn't keep up.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Randle. Lays it up and banks it in. Randle's got 6.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Pass to O'Neal. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now here's DiVincenzo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid comes in for Randle. And it's Dosunmu in for DiVincenzo. A nice shot by Booker.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Outside Edwards. Now Dosunmu. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. And a two-handed jam!
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for Edwards. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. Good on the second one.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
And he can't make it 3 for 3.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success, because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
Reed for 3. Connects from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Ingles. And it's Highland in for McDaniels. Dunn outside. Pass to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Dunn from the arc. And he buries his first look.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The Timberwolves making a switch here. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for him.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Pass to Highland. It's stolen by Green. And now the Suns fast break. Iguodaro, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Outside Conley. Three-pointer. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Yep, that one goes.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Now here's Conley. The three is up. Booker with the defensive effort. Green with the ball. Fires the three. It's no good. He's 0 for 4.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
That one's good for 2.
Boy, Highland working hard for that high percentage shot. That's nicely done.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Green. To the middle. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Phoenix shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Coffey, he's checked in for the Suns. Goodwin comes in for Devin Booker. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Dor, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits, and Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Randall. 32 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And the way he passed the basket basketball was also a major factor. He created a ton of opportunities for his teammates, guys.
Oh, deflected. Allen outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Randall outside. The three. It's rebounded by Goodwin. From outside the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
Highland loves the feel of the basketball in his hands, so good to see him effective being off the ball, but ready to fire when he catches it.
Here's Goodwin. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Stolen by Reed. Dosunmu, pass to Randall. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Suns trail by 7. Quarter number 2, with just over a minute to play. Shot is good by Goodwin.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Conley finds Highland. Randall a screen on Allen. There's the 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
How about Highland's confidence to respond to the 3 from the other side? Big time.
Here's Goodwin. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Phillips is checked in. Randall, the pass to Highland. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Highland's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Wow, Bones Highland cashing in from range. You'd love to see that.
Here's Fleming. Reed defending. 5 to shoot. 10 feet away. Fleming, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 10. Over to the left wing. Pass to Randall. And he makes it. Randall's got 11 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Fleming. Reed defending. To end the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Highland. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Allen with the ball for the Suns. A 12-point game. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Suns trail by 12. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Highsmith passes to Allen. Pass to Fleming. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Dosunmu launches it, sends it home from 3-point land. He's got 5.
Oh, Bones Highland with the pretty pass. That's the decision-making you want to see.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Minnesota with some changes. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Phillips. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Highland. Suns trail by 15. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Allen against McDaniels. To win the drought. O'Neal misses.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's DeSumo. He's got 5. Pass to McDaniels. Highsmith grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Gillespie passes to Allen. Here's Booker. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. And the Suns also making a change. Iguodaro's checked in. Booker, no good on the free throw. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper. Oh! Edwards with the highlight reel jam.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
It's blocked by Gobert. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Suns trail by 18. Gillespie passes to Allen. To the inside. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Here's Randall. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Booker for 3. Booker splashes in the triple.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Randall outside. Outside McDaniels. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Suns trail by 15. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh!
Well, this is where the freakish length of Rudy Gobert so effective at reaching in and prying the ball away from the opposition.
For 3, Booker. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Edwards looking it over. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nas Reed's checked in for Randall, and it's DiVincenzo in for DeSumo. Green's checked in for Phoenix.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Timberwolves lead by 11. Outside, DiVincenzo. Reed sets a screen. Pass to Gobert. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Booker against Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Iguodala. That three's off the mark. And for Minnesota, they're shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. Pass to Reed. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Boy, Nas Reed able to concentrate and finish despite incredible defense.
Back to Booker. Now Green. A deep 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. McDaniels from long range. Manning knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, first quarter he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Pass to Iguodala. Edwards against Booker. Fades back. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has. Well, we've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Pass to Booker from deep. The long distance 3 is buried.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Now here's Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. To the right side. It's Booker on the wing. Over Edwards. Minnesota with a rebound. They led the game at one point by 20.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Pass to Iguodala. Green against McDaniels. And that one's good. Green. He's got 5.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Outside Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Nails it from 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Hawks playing at State Farm Arena as they go up against the Magic. 7 p.m. Eastern is the tip-off.
There's plenty on the line in this game. This establishes the pecking order.
Yeah, but it may just come down to which team gets hot. Now, I don't know which team that's going to be, but whatever team gets hot, watch out.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Phoenix Suns.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards and doing nothing about it.
Yeah, they get bodied up on the scoreboard as well, Shaq. It may not be their only issue, but it's a big problem.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Suns trail by 20. And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Jalen Green, also Royce O'Neal out there, and it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. Here's the break. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Gillespie. This one for three, and that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Gobert. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Booker against Edwards. Booker no good.
Right, sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
McDaniels from long range. Gets the 3 to fall. McDaniels got 14.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Outside Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off target with the 3. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It'll be the 5th meeting of a strenuous 7-game road trip. Off target from outside.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Drains the triple. He's got 18.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
And that one's good. Green.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, we all know he's a good scorer, but Green also facilitates very well.
Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got his 7th assist here tonight.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. 5th, Phoenix.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
Outside, Green. Pass to Booker. Green against McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. The three ball. And Jalen Green is good for 3. Green's got 11.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Edwards has got 20 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Booker. 25 points in the game. Oh, good D by Edwards. The Timberwolves lead by 22. Outside, DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. Over Green. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And I tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
Now here's Booker. An important score for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Randall with it. He's against O'Neal. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Banked it in off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Here's Iguodaro. Back to Green. Fires for 3. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Pass to Edwards. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Now here's Booker. Here's Iguodaro. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Green. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
And stolen by Green. And there's the drive. Pass to Gillespie. And here's Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gillespie. McDaniels covering. Shot is good by Gillespie. Gillespie's got 6 here in the quarter.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
McDaniels from long range. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got assist number 8 here already in the game. And the Suns call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
DeSumo, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And a change for the Suns. Allen, he's checked in for Devin Booker. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by DeSumo. Edwards against Green. Shot clock at 6. Back to Allen. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DeSumo outside. Pass to Randall. They double Randall. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Brian, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
And here's Green from the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Outside, Green. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards. Phoenix shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. And Conley subbed in for McDaniels. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn, he's checked in for Iguodaro. Highsmith comes in for O'Neal. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. And here's Edwards outside. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His 2nd from distance this half, 5 overall.
Goodwin passes to Dunn. Now Green. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. .157 left in the 3rd quarter. Conley passes to Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Pass to Green. Beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Reed, defended by Dunn. Outside Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants. He draws the contact.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
His free throws were an issue for him in their last contest. He just couldn't find the mark.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
for Edwards. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Green, the pass to Booker. And there's the screen. Back to Green. Tries the spin move. The one on him. Makes an easy one. Green's got 16 in the second half.
Scoring is Jalen Green's top skill. I mean, he can pile up the points in a hurry.
DeSumo outside. Reed, a screen on Green. DeSumo, right side. Reed, a screen on Allen. Ingles from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Green off the drive. And here's Booker. 25 points in the game. Pass to Allen from downtown.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, passing the ball with purpose. He's got a season high in assists. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mike Conley out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Ayo DeSumo. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. From outside, off the mark. Highland against Allen. Dunn outside. Sinks it from distance.
This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a three they can drop on you.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Reed. Conley against Booker. The shot by Conley, no good. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. That's good from Allen. On the assist by Booker.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Outside Reed from deep. He drops it from range. And that's a double-double for him now.
Yeah, Naz Reid, aware that ball hits my hands, I've got to be ready to rise and fire.
Pass to Allen. There's the triple. And it's DeSumo with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Now here's Highland. Reed for three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from three.
Allen outside. Here's Dunn. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Randall, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Highland.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Pass to DeSumo. Here's Randall. Got a hand on it. Here's Allen. He can't get it to go. Oh, good D by Edwards. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Booking. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Hyland. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Suns also making a change. Highsmith checked in. Booker finds Allen. Back to Booker. Over Hyland. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Allen. Booker's got 27 points. Edwards a screen on Booker. Crosses over. Hyland misses.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Coffee, the pass to Allen. Back to Coffee. They set the pick. Here's Booker. And he hits the jumper for two. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Coffee, the pass to Booker. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota leading by 23. Here's DeSumo. Pass to Hyland. Let's go with a three. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Minnesota has possession after Phoenix picked up the three with their last shot. Randall deciding where to go with it. Reed for three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Allen outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Iguodaro. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And Edwards slams it in.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Edwards. Fast break. Here we go. Randall. Good.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Booker no good. Minnesota has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Now Randall. Outside Edwards. 4-3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Highsmith. There's a screen. A shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards has got 8 rebounds in the game. For 3, Randall can't hit that one. The Suns have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Allen outside. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Hyland. Phoenix also changing it up. O'Neal, he's checked in for Highsmith. And Green is subbed in for Coffee. He's off on the second. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Outside Conley. Here's Shannon. He's covered by O'Neal. 5 on the clock. Lets the three fly. Shannon's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Allen finds Green. O'Neal on the wing. Outside, Green for 3. Allen. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Outside Edwards. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Well, the Suns shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Screen by O'Neal. Green for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Conley. Here's the three. Drills it from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Iguodaro. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Dosunmu, and that one's good. Green.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Allen. And yep, a couple of bounces and it falls. Edwards got 34.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it. Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Good. The assist goes to Edwards.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just crafty enough to finish it.
Booker, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Booker. Outside O'Neal. The shot. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Outside Conley. Pass to Dosunmu. It's stolen by Green. They've got numbers. And he converts the layup. Green's got 25 points in the game.
I mean, the speed, the agility, it can be so hard to keep pace with Green.
Back to Conley. Here's Shannon. Reed sets a screen. Jacks up a three. Iguodaro grabs a miss. A minute 42 left in the final quarter. Allen against Edwards. Pass to Green. Outside O'Neal. Steps back and fires. Again, Phoenix. Good for two.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their fourth and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
The Timberwolves shooting around 53% in the fourth. Conley passes to Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Iguodaro. The three. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now here's Dosunmu. The three is up. And another three from Minnesota.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in, And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.